Hello, welcome to our video. We are Sofía,
And Stacy.
and in this video, we will teach you grounding techniques that can help you cope in a healthy way. We know how stress and anxiety can get in our way while doing our daily tasks. And since we are pre-service teachers, we think we can incorporate these grounding techniques to make sure that these feelings don't overwhelm us during teaching or other job or situations.
First, we need to explain what grounding techniques are. They are methods that help you distract and detach yourself from your feelings to focus on the present moment. There are three types of grounding techniques: mental, physical, and soothing. The mental technique helps you to focus on everything that is inside your mind to distract yourself. The physical one is in one that you focus on your body and the external stimulus. And the soothing one is about comforting yourself with words and actions. The grounding techniques can be helpful if you're dealing with anxiety, PTSD, self-harm urges, traumatic memories, and substance use disorder.
Now we are going to teach you how to use the following grounding techniques: the five senses, self-kindness, using an anchoring phrase, and taking notice of your own body. The five senses is both mental and physical. It forces us to focus on our senses rather than everything else that's going on.
So now let's try this together. Relax and follow my instructions. First, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Feel how your lungs expand. Now open them up. Now look a bit around you. Now we can start. So focus on five things that you can see. Use your fingers if you need it to number them one by one. Focus on five things that you can see. Now focus on four things that you can feel, like how your feet are touching the ground or how your clothes feel onto your skin. Four things that you can feel. You're doing great. Now focus on three things that you can hear. It can be my voice or something from outside, like a car or a bicycle. Three things that you can hear. Now focus on two things that you can smell. You can sniff around if you want to, but two things that you can smell. And lastly, focus on one thing that you can taste. It's okay if you can't taste anything. That means that you have to drink some water, but one thing that you can taste. Excellent, good job.
Practicing self-kindness is both mental and soothing. We will repeat kind and compassionate words or phrases to ourselves. Sometimes we can be kinder to others than ourselves. So if it's difficult to be nice to yourself, think it as being nice to a friend or a kid.
So let's practice together. Remember, if you have problem being kind to yourself, imagine that you are saying these things to someone else. I recommend that you say these phrases while looking into a mirror. So let's start. Repeat after me. You are strong and we'll get through this. Make pauses to internalize what you are saying. You are doing your best, and that's enough. You are wise, so you know what is best for you. Smile, you are doing fantastic. You are loved, and you deserve to be loved. You are a fighter, and we'll pull through. Look at the reflection. Look to your eyes. Feel the self-love. You are breathing. You are alive. It's going to be all right. Take a deep breath. We hope that these phrases will help you.
Using an anchoring phrase. This technique is also mental and soothing. In this technique, we identify our current time-space situation. So, for example, I can say, my name is Sofía. Today is December 20th of 2000. I'm recording this video on a Sunday afternoon, and I'm at home.
Like Sofía said, this technique is to position yourself in your current time-space situation. So I will ask you to read the PPT and complete the phrases with your information, and if you want to repeat after me. First, you have to recite who you are. So my name is da, 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 da. Then you have to say where you are. I'm in. Now the time. It can be the exact time or say it's morning, afternoon, evening, night. It is. You can describe what you are doing or what is happening around you. So I'm, and there is. Way to go. Now, keep in mind that you can be even more detailed. This is to distract yourself till you gain consciousness of your body and the environment. So look around and say these phrases.
This technique is about taking notice of your own body, which means that you focus all of your attention on everything that your body feels and everything that it's touching. In this technique, both the mental and physical types are present.
So let's try this together. I want you to put your feet flat into the ground, that you keep your back straight. Put your hands in a comfortable position and start breathing deeply. Inhale, hold, 3, 2, 1, exhale. Do this for some time while you start feeling your body from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. Okay, inhale, hold, 3, 2, 1, exhale. Move your head from side to side, slowly. Great. Now move your shoulders in circles. Remember to breathe deeply and slowly. Now wiggle your toes. Remember to pay attention to each movement. Feel how your lungs expand. They fill with air. Let's try this. Inhale. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And exhale in 3, 2, 1.
From personal experience, I 100% recommend using these techniques to relax your mind, even if you don't think you really need them. For example, you can incorporate them into your routine before you sleep, or before you sit a test, or before you give a speech. And not only before situations, but even after, they can help you relax.
Yeah, like Sofía said, I actually use some of these grounding techniques because I'm pretty anxious before a test, or when I have to give a presentation. So I recommend that you actually do some of these grounding techniques that to help you gain conscious of what is going on and focus on what you have to do. So now the question is how we can use them while at work. Well, one way of implementing it is inside the classroom is to conduct these grounding techniques and narrate them step by step. Similar way that we taught you how in this video. So these grounding techniques can be perfect settlers exercises for a student when they are super energized or are unable to focus. And just as like we said before a test, you can use them for that too.
And the other is to adapt them so they can be used quietly and discreetly. This way you can use them in public without letting them disrupt your daily tasks. You can change them to simplify them, for example, but you can also make them more complex and repeat them as necessary. It's very important that you keep in mind that they are meant to serve you. So any adaptation that makes you feel better will be good. Now, before we finish, I want to give you some tips and important thoughts to keep in mind if you want the grounding techniques to help you. Firstly, practice is the way. You need to practice and try them in different ways so you get better acquainted with them. Secondly, take notice if they are actually working on you and try to make the changes if they are necessary. Okay. And thirdly, be conscious of how you feel. Acknowledge your need to take an active role in maintaining a healthy mind. And finally, here are the references of the information mentioned in this video. We encourage you to check them out and keep learning about grounding techniques.